Adieu by Rammstein. The tuning is drop D, D-A-D, G-B-E. There is an intro with a very beautiful intro with synths and a synthesized piano. It sounds pretty realistic, so I think it's a realistic piano. Well, it's sample. And when the guitars play for the first time, there is a unison bend, which, how do I explain this? Well, it goes. So the very first four notes, but let's count in quarters. The unison bend, the lower note is bent a half step. So it's 1, 2. Then it goes to 3/4. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And then on the second measure, it's a full bend for other 2 quarters. 1, 2. And then on the very last note, it gets to a whole step bend and half. So slowly, the entire sequence is 1, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I count correctly? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The entire sequence is. And then we have the first bridge, which goes. There's one measure of silence, and then the first verse plays. There are no guitars there for the first 16 measures. Then there's a very faint guitar, which is clean, that plays. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have the first chorus. It goes. Sounds a little bit right on, doesn't it? Second bridge comes again. Then we have the second verse. There's a guitar that plays in the second verse, but it's very low in volume. The first 2 measures, it doesn't play, but then on the third it goes. Then we have the last 4 measures of the verse, like before. The guitar is clean there. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The lick plays again. And then we have the second chorus. It also reminds me of Stein um Stein. I think this song, together with the video, it tried to wrap up too many things at once. Let's hope this is not a farewell song. This is probably the 4th time I said this. Then there's the interlude. I'll take care of the second guitar first because it's much simpler. There's a little bit more to explain for the first guitar. So after 4 measures of the interlude, the second guitar just plays. It holds this chord for more than 4 measures and just fades out. Now for the first guitar, it's different. The first guitar has got a couple of effects on it. It's got a pitch shifter set up to play the same note that you play, but also another one octave higher, and then it's got some delay. The BPM for the song is 125, so set it up to be 125 BPM at quarter notes, and the interlude is 1. So we said that the second guitar played after the 4th measure. So on the interlude, the first guitar goes 1. Then the second guitar plays while the first guitar keeps playing this lick or arpeggio, lick, this lick. And then we have the third chorus. With the main riff with a variation at the end. And the song ends. Yeah, that was the 17th fret. Yeah, and the song ends. So the album ends. Thanks for watching. And thanks to Chris, my first Patreon on Patreon. And that's it. Let's move on to Rammstein now. The album before this one, and I would love to end the discography of Rammstein before in less than 2 weeks. There are some interesting things about newer songs from old albums, like for example in Rammstein from Liebe ist für alle da, the guitars are tuned, have 2 different tunings. Rammstein as one guitar which is tuned to drop D and the other one is tuned to drop C. Drove me crazy to find that out, but the result is pretty good. So can't wait to share that with you. Like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps a lot. You can download the entire discography, the entire tabs, all of the tabs from the Rammstein discography on my Patreon account, where you can also request songs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next series of videos. Thanks, and goodbye.